Good evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get right back into the action. Heroic versus OpTic. Now going to be battling it out here on Nuke for the second map in this best of 3 series. First map, we just saw it. That was terrain chosen by Heroic, and they narrowly won it out. Let me see if I can get the series score fixed. EasyTac gets the initial frag. Config has taken a good chunk of damage, and Snappy goes down in the smoke as he tries to go for the plant. EasyTac hears the footsteps, shoots through, deals a bit of damage on Yugi. Cajun, in the meantime, catches one. Config low on HP, as I said. Will eventually go down. EasyTac posted up in a good position here. Tries to find the target, deals a bit of damage, but not enough to take him down. Merch and EasyTac against Cajun and Yugi, and now it's gonna be all on Mertz. Making his way in towards the side, but Yugi with a massive reactional shot. Swings it up towards the high grounds, connects for the double kill. Him and Cajun getting a double each. Config found one. A nice 3 on... Was that a 3 on 5? I think it was a 4 on 5 clutch. 3 on 4, 4 on 5. OpTic. I'll find the pistol here on Nuke, on the T side of it. That's a good kill coming in from EasyTac, still trying to find more through that smoke. Mertz dealing a bit of damage on Yugi as well. I mean, so I'm Cajun. Sorry. Cajun gone down. OpTic and the rest of the boys making their way down towards Secret. Muddy in a decent position over by the staircase. Trying to find an angle of his own, but Snappy will shut him down with a spray down on the SMG. Freiberg peeking up a bit too wide. It's gonna cost him his life as Config shuts him down. Nico dealing with Merge. Config is on for the double. It's gonna be all on EasyTac. He has the scout potential of dealing a bit of economical damage to Cajun and Yugi potentially. But it seems like he's thinking better of it and potentially just gonna fall back and hold on to his scout for the next round. He's not gonna be able to though. Yugi will eventually shut him down. And just to let you guys know, there's no observer. Well, I guess technically I am. I don't know. This is a solo thing. 12-hour solo production, casting, and observing, and social thingy. Social media work. Well, on my own socials, so I guess there's that. So bear with me if we have any mistakes coming through. It's a long day, and we have a long day tomorrow as well. This round is going to be an eco here for Heroic. Do have a lot of money in the bank for the next round though. As they did save a bit from the previous as well. The series score should be updated now, so you can see Heroic. They won on map 1. And now OpTic trying to take their own map pick as well. The bomb getting planted over towards the A bomb site. The A bomb site is completely vacant. Heroic decided to put their focus elsewhere. Cajun connecting here on Muddy for the double. He's attacking Freiberg. Not gonna be able to get any more done. Freiberg hunting down, trying to see if he can find a frack. Will do exactly that and goes down to the bomb in the effort. A bit of a sandwich over towards the trophy room. I like it. Well, I said that I'm observing. I wanna clarify something. For the most part, I'm using Auto Director just because it's a bit strenuous to do all the things at once, especially when you're not necessarily an observer. But every once in a while, if I see something interesting about to happen, I'll switch over to it. For the most part, I try to focus just on commentating the game. That was tough to say. I guess it's just late. Guess that's my excuse for pretty much everything at this point. Freiberg getting the initial frack for the round through. The smoke on Cajun. In the meantime, the rest of OpTic, they are going to make a move down towards the B-bomb side. We do have one defender, that's Muddy, but he's down and out. Does deal a good amount of damage on Config. Config will eventually go down to Freiberg. It's back to a 3-on-3 as Mertz peeks out with the AWP. Bomb has been dropped over by the double doors down towards the B-bomb side. Mertz still trying to find an angle here. Throws down the smoke just to make sure that he's covered off from the control room position. Mertz finally getting dropped here by Snappy. Oh, easy tag. A bit of a strange spray down, but he managed to get the job done. Yugi now looking for the aggression. Needs to try and see if he can get the bomb down. We'll go for the full commitment. So almost turns around for the 180 though. Does find one on Asilian, but Easy Attack will trade him out and switch over to the AWP. That will be Heroic finding their first round on the ball. Unfortunately for them, only one player staying alive, and that means that their economy is not going to be in a great spot just yet. OpTic, obviously still with plenty of money in their bank, will be able to buy up completely for this one as well. Asilian opening up nicely here with the SMG, gets a double, but unfortunately he's the only one over towards the A-bomb site to get anything done. There's still one defender left over on A, and that's going to be Muddy. His position is now known, and Yuki will eventually shut him down. Final player is going to be Mertz with the AWP over close towards the vents area. Trying for a shot while he's on the ladder, but that doesn't give him anything. He's now going to get mollied out of position. Obviously not much he can do at this point. Instead, Mertz is just going to fall back. See if he can hold on to the AWP. Should be able to do exactly that. Config in a good spot though, could potentially shut him down, and he gets incredibly close to doing so. 14 HP remaining on Mertz. And OpTic find their 4th round, and furthermore, they economically reset Heroic, and that's a bit of a rough one, a rough pill to swallow, so to speak, here for Heroic. So they are on just one round for the half. And they are on the favorite side of it, on that CT side. But OpTic, this is one of their best maps actually in the current map pool. And they are off to a great start on the T side of it. Config. A nice double down towards the B-bomb site. Takes a good chunk of damage in the process, but still very much alive. Another one who's still alive is going to be Mertz with that AWP, and obviously he is a bit of a thorn in the side of OpTic, or at least he was on map 1. Great reaction once again. Snappy should have had that kill, let's be completely honest. Catching a player off guard like that, you cannot give him any chances, but Mertz, quick reaction as ever. See someone in the chat asking, just to make it clear one more time, I think this is actually a good time for a tactical timeout so we can talk a bit about it. I think we have spoken about it before, but in case any of you guys weren't here for that, just want to let you know that this is the European Minor Close Qualifier for IEM Katowice 2019. That means that the winner of this match will make it through to the minor, the European Minor. The loser of this one will go down to the lower bracket. They'll be battling it out tomorrow in that lower bracket. And then it comes down to the question at hand. Who will bring it down to the lower bracket tomorrow? As I said, who will make it through? The loser of this one, as I said, down to the lower bracket, where they will face... Let me have a look. I believe they'll face the winner of LDLC or ENS. And tomorrow on this channel, we're going to be starting off with XCOM versus Virtus Pro in the lower bracket. Tomorrow we have a long day ahead of us once more. We got XCOM versus Virtus Pro for the first game. For the second game, I believe it's going to be Mixtura versus Fraxtus. We're doing the matches that the A stream is not covering, so make sure you stay up to date on the socials and on HLTV. This time around, it's looking pretty solid for Heroic. That was one of the quickest rounds I've seen in quite some time. Okay, OpTic deciding to go for fast aggression in towards the A-bomb site and getting shut down immediately. Second round on the board now for Heroic, but still, as I mentioned, plenty of money in the hands of OpTic Gaming. Ryberg with the spray down through the smoke. Deals a bit of damage onto one player. Snappy will find the frag on Muddy. Mertz peeking out at the right timing with that AWP. Finds one of his own, needs to be careful now. More players down towards the side, but he finds yet another. So quick on the trigger, quick on his reactions. Cillian going for the aggression. He finds one of his own, needs to be careful. So player on the ramp area, he will go down. That was Snappy and is now going to be all on Cajun B. Peeking out at the right time, finds the frag on a Cillian. Mertz missing a rare case for him. Doesn't really miss his shots, but this time around he doesn't. Cajun peeks back out for the quad kill. Massive clutch coming in from Cajun. We saw Config do it on map 1, and this time around it is Cajun B. Heroic on a force buy for this round as well, but once more, Mertz does have that AWP. We've seen him time and time again with that AWP. How strong he can actually be on it. Saw him on map 1 putting up the numbers. Ended up with... what was it? 36 plus kills in that game. That was quite a performance on train. Let's see if I can find the stats here real quick. Just to be exact. 36 indeed. 36 kills, 123 ADR in 30 rounds on map 1 from Mertz. That's ridiculous. 1.82 rating. What a monster. Freiburg and Mertz chiming in with 1 each. Cajun is not done after that previous round. With the final 2 bullets, he finds the frag on Muddy as well. Cajun, a triple kill. Another multi-kill round for this round as well. EasyTac now going to be last man standing in a 1-on-3 situation. He needs to come up just as massive as Cajun was in the previous round, but obviously that's not going to be an easy task. Especially considering that he is situated over towards the ramp area. Nico just making sure that when the bomb explodes, it's going to throw the weapon over towards the CT vent and not in the wrong direction. Will be yet another round on the board here for OpTic Gaming, and yet another hard reset to Heroic's economy. They're gonna be on an eco for this one, as you can see. Every single player sitting on roughly 2,000. Muddy is yet to frag. 6 frags on every single player on the Heroic side, except for Muddy, who's sitting on 0 and 8. On the other side of the aisle, there's Cajun B sitting at the top with 12-7 for Yugi, 5 for Snappy and Config, and 3 for Nico. And eco is set. Should be fairly easy pickings here for OpTic, but as I say, that EasyTac, he actually finds the initial frag. Cajun in a good position, he finds one, gets the double as well. EasyTac will trade him out eventually, but that will be the end of it. Config with a double, Cajun with a double. Another double, I should say. He's definitely on one for this game. Sitting on 14 kills now, 10 rounds in. Cillian, good positioning on top of the hot. Cajun decides to go for a bit of aggression this time around. That's not going to yield him anything. Goes down without a fight. Decent amount of damage dealt towards Nico and Snappy here. Config takes a lot of damage in the process of taking care of Freiburg. Will get the job done, but as I said, taking a lot of damage. Goes down to just around 10 HP. And now, rotations coming through. Googie, that's a good kill. Important kill on a Cillian up close towards the smoke. It's gonna be Mertz trying to find an angle, but Nico! Brilliant double spray down, 2 headshots for him. Muddy will eventually shut him down, but he's now left alone. Finally finding the first frag. And the second as well. Was that actually his first? Yes, indeed. But Yugi posted up in good position will shut him down for the double. Switching back over to the AWP and OpTic Gaming 9-2 on the T side. Not something we see too often with a team like OpTic, who are certainly strong on a map like Nuke. And I know for a fact that they've continuously practiced for quite some time now. EasyTech does manage to find one, but Nico with a double for this round. It's a good little tap work coming in from Cajun. He finds a double of his own. (10-2). Again, a tactical timeout. OpTic hitting double digits on the T side. So much money on OpTic as well. They're not going to be easy to break for this one. That's for certain. It's going down without a fight, and Snappy with a double for this one. Every single player chiming in here from OpTic. Every single player getting multi-kill rounds, and EasyTech, he finds the double of his own. It's now back to a 2-on-2 situation. Freiburg incredibly low on HP. Nico will make his way up towards the A-bomb site. I think he heard the player making a run for the ramp, meaning that he knows that it's relatively safe right now. Thrown for the molly towards heaven. Freiburg still patiently waiting. Fully blinded. Still finds the frag. Cillian now gonna make his way closer towards the site itself, but without a kit. No chance at all. Nico peeks out at the right time. He gets a triple. And as I said, every single player having multi-kill rounds. As you can see on the scoreboard. 16 kills for Cajun B, 11 for Nico, 10 for Yugi, 8 and 7 for Config and Snappy respectively. On the other side, EasyTech sitting at the top of the ball with 11, 7 for Asilian and Freiburg, 6 on Mertz and 2 for Muddy. EasyTech connects to Config. This time around, the initial frag in favor of Heroic. That might be the winning factor. It's a bit too early for that, but it seems to be working out just fine. EasyTech does manage to get the double. Muddy with the double as well, and it's now going to be all on Snappy. He's making a run for it down towards the ramp area, but will eventually get taken down by Cillian. Cillian picking up the AWP. More than likely going to throw that over to Mertz. The AK getting picked up here from EasyTech. Config. And Cajun, once again. When OpTic gets the opening frags, it's not going to be easy for the heroic players to bring it back. ESL Arena doing a valid effort at doing exactly that. So he does manage to get one on to Cajun. Snappy and Config, Yugi, every single player chiming in except for Freiburg. And that will be the final round of the first half, going in favor of OpTic Gaming. We are just waiting for the players to ready up so we can get the second half started. And OpTic, a clear sign as to why they chose this map in this best of 3. Strong map for them. I think that at this point goes without saying. The scoreline clearly shows. Just need 4 more rounds to close this one down. Heroic. They need a massive comeback on the T side of a heavy CT-sided map. As set, both teams readying up for the second half. Sorry, that's Yugi. Don't know why I thought that was Cajun. This is Cajun. He does manage to find one on each attack. Freiburg will trade out with Yugi, but Config taking care of him. It's now going to be all on Muddy and Merch to try and bring this one back. Down towards the B-bomb side they go. Muddy does manage to find one on Config, but Cajun once again trading out, still looking for more here with the USP, and he finds it. It's another triple for Cajun B. He's sitting on 20 kills after 16 rounds. That's pretty solid as well. I believe if those stats are correct, I believe he's sitting on 310 ADR for this half. I don't think that's for both. That would be kind of ridiculous. It means that he would, on average, have 3 kills per round. At least deal enough damage. Another round that looks to go in the favor of OpTic quite easily. And yes, indeed, the stats under their names, they change after each half. Well, it says 100% HP as well, so should have been clear from the get-go. He is on 120 ADR, though. Great performance thus far from Cajun. Smuddy will find one here. the XM1014, but that's all he gets. He does manage to get the double for the round. With Cajun, yet another multi-kill. He's such a monster. Such a monster. Config was going absolutely insane on map 1, or at least the second half of map 1. And now it's Cajun to do it on the entirety of Nuke. 23 kills, and he just keep ranking in the frags. Easy pickings from OpTic. One more round and they will close down map 2 and bring it to a third. Very convincing performance here on Nuke. Once again, third map should be coming up. And if it does, it will be Inferno. Otherwise, we need a massive comeback here from Heroic. Inferno, again, a map that slightly favors OpTic, actually. So this could be very, very interesting. But Inferno, a map that also favors the AWP, and we've seen how great Mutz has been with the AWPs thus far. If he can keep that coming and EasyTac can pick up the rifles, that could be a force to be reckoned with on that third map. For now, one more round in favor of OpTic, and they will take the victory here on Nuke. Their own map pick. That is exactly what they're going for at this point. And yes, indeed, Snappy with a triple for this one. It's going to be all on Asilian. He goes down to Config. There you have it. What a performance. What a dominant performance here on Nuke by OpTic. 16-3 was the end scoreline. And again, coming up shortly after a short break, it will be Inferno for the third and final map, for the fourth and final best of 3 for tonight. OpTic versus Heroic, battling it out on Inferno after a short break.